Wake up, kids, it's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gangsta commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have aged even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons, it's Shaturday Morning Cartoons.
Happy Saturday,
Happy Saturday.
everybody! Welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons. This is the show where we watch forgotten, bad, weird, terrible cartoons from the golden age of Saturday mornings. This is Super Bowl weekend, and so we're going to watch this sports-related doozy here, ProStars. I don't know if...
Oh, yeah.
Can you see that? Okay, yeah. This is, of course, I'm joined by Nick. George is here, and we got VCR party director, big fan of Bob. We got Steve Lawrence here. He's a sports enthusiast, and we thought we would have you on because you're a former athlete, too. You used to be a quarterback in college.
Yes, back very old. Yeah.
Yeah. So before we dive into this monstrosity, this might be the worst one we're going to watch.
I was going to say occasionally a good cartoon sneaks in, not ProStars. I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
I watched a lot today. It's it's from the Deke family, so it's kind of in the it feels like the Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling,
Right.
and I swear they must have just lifted some of the same storylines from Rockin' Wrestling, but it's remarkable. And so I'm excited about this one. But first, what's everybody eating? I am eating, I thought I'd be healthy since this is an athletic one. I'm eating Kashi peanut butter crunch with my cereal marshmallows and put those
Okay.
over.
A little surf and turf there.
Yep. Steve, wait a second. Steve, for my birthday show, I sent you some of the cereal dust. That was going to be the birthday present of you snorting the cereal dust. Did you get that in the mail or?
I did. And I thought about it too. Just so viewers at home can see, it's just a little, there it is. Here it is. Here's my marshmallow cereal dust. I want you to snort it for my birthday, Joe.
Yeah.
But everybody told me not to do it on the Melindaverse, everything like that,
so
including Judah. Judah is a doctor, and he told me it would be bad for my sinuses or nasal cavities or something. I forget exactly.
So you do just whatever people tell you to not do, right?
If I'm already on the fence, if I'm already on the fence about not doing something, and everyone encourages me not to do it, I feel like that's enough of a push.
Yeah, why aren't you doing what Joe tells you to do, not what everyone's telling you not to do?
Strong.
What did you decide to eat, Steve?
I went with Honey Nut Cheerios. I hadn't had it in a while. It's one of my
that's
go-tos.
neat. It's in like a single serving container too, huh?
Yeah, I'm not a normal. I don't eat breakfast in general. I'm a much more a lunch, dinner, and late night snacks.
What about coffee? Do you coffee in the morning?
I do coffee. Yep.
Okay, that's the only thing you have in the mornings then.
Yep.
Really?
It's the most important meal of the day. That's why I was thinking about going healthy too. I was at the grocery store right before we started taping, and I saw Wheaties there with I think Venus Williams on the cover, or maybe it was Serena Williams. Just kind of browsed by and I'm like, oh, athlete, perfect, I'll go with that. And then I saw this peanut butter and cocoa pebbles with more peanut butter. Did you know this existed?
I don't, but I want to try it. I do like peanut butter cereals a lot.
Me too, and it's good. It's got the Fruity Pebbles texture with chocolate and peanut butter, which is a little bit odd. I think more prefer like a puff for that, but it's still good. It's still
Nick, this show is going to kill you.
Yeah, no, it is.
I think you're going to get diabetes because of the show.
It's possible because there's been a new sugary cereal every morning and every Saturday morning. So
I mean, it would be kind of hilarious if you did die because of diabetes because of this show. It'd be
I'll
kind
take
of
one
funny.
for the team. Just get in the paper, promote the show, whatever it takes.
Thank you, George. What are you eating?
Well, you guys have made fun of every variety of Special K I've bought. That's almond vanilla, cinnamon pecan, and chocolate chunk.
Boo.
But there's a new variant, and apparently it's much easier to swallow. It is Special KY, and I'm going to be trying it out today. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, cool. Nick, do you use Special KY on Marty's penis whenever?
Yeah, it's water-based. So, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Steve, I wanted to ask you about your are those your pajamas? Because we all wear pajamas. Or are you just wearing a shirt?
Yep. No, I've got that, and I got my pajama pants on too as well.
Is that
really
the shirt?
In the mood for here.
Is that the shirt that you always wear for bedtime?
Not always, but it's in the rotation. I probably switch up. I wouldn't say nightly, but just about.
Will you be wearing that shirt during the day and then continue it into sleep time? No.
So usually it's as you transition into bed.
But
Cool.
do you wear the sleep mask?
I do, or a lot of times I will throw the day's shirt over my eyes as a sleep mask instead.
Do you have any photos of that?
I'm sure I do. Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait. Go ahead and get them.
I believe I might have even showed them for Plunkets. They've probably been featured. Yeah.
You are the king of Plunkets, so I don't doubt that you have it. All right, let's kick things off with a commercial. So I wanted to do an athlete's local commercial because local commercial by local athletes are the best and the worst. I mean, we've all grown up seeing these things where they use the sports metaphors. When I'm on the field, I swing for the fences. When I'm off the field, the fences swing for me, or whatever it is.
Yeah, Yakov Smirnoff's local athlete commercial.
Exactly. So, Steve, because I knew you were going to be here, and I know you're a big Patriots fan, I found a furniture commercial with Wes Welker in it for Bob's Discount Furniture.
Very familiar with
Wes Welker. And I thought this encapsulated it perfectly because he's about the caliber of local commercial that you would get. George, do you know who Wes Welker is?
No idea. Is he related to Frank Welker?
I wish.
Oh, that's the other reason I chose him. Let's just go with that. There's hardly any lines for him. He has a terrible, stilted delivery. There's some sports metaphors and minimal stage direction. They don't like them to move around a lot. They just kind of stay in one spot. So here's Wes Welker. I'm sure he sold a lot of mattresses for Bob's Discount Furniture.
Excuse me, aren't you Wes Welker, the wide receiver for the New England Patriots?
That's right.
I'm so
I always wear my
excited to meet
jersey.
you, but what are you doing?
I'm trying to find out which one of these is better.
Well, look at the price tag. The Simmons Beauty Rest Black set is $19.99. Bob's Black Label is only $9.99.
So you're trying to tell me I can buy 2 of these for the price of 1 of those?
Yep. Now that's the way to really score.
What'd you guys think? Was that a good commercial?
I'm buying.
Do you know my favorite thing about Wes Welker is after there was a scandal with the then Jets coach, Rob Ryan, not Rob, is it Rob Ryan? Buddy Ryan, or whatever, Rob Ryan.
Buddy Ryan.
And then he had a foot fetish. And so Wes Welker got.
Oh, Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan, thank you.
Yes.
There we go.
He got in trouble for just using nothing but feet analogies in his post-game press conference.
Wes Welker did that?
Yep.
Oh,
it's brilliant. You should look it up.
Oh, that's so good. Hey, I would looked at so many local commercials for this, and there's one I gotta play. It's William the Refrigerator Perry has a barbecue sauce.
Yeah, anything to keep us from watching ProStars.
I honestly have about 6 different local commercials that we could play, and I think we should do it on VCR Party of athletes doing their deliveries, their still deliveries. It's so good.
Great.
But this one is I got excited about this one. I think they just did this for the web. I can't imagine they aired this, but it's for William the Refrigerator Perry's. George, do you know who he is?
Yeah, he's.
Okay.
You'll see him again later in some of my commercials.
Oh, nice. Okay, this is his barbecue sauce.
Wherever you're at. Wherever you're at.
Wherever you at.
This sauce is good.
Wherever you're at. Wherever you're at. Wherever you're at. Wherever you're at.
This sauce is really good.
Really good is right. The Fridge Down Home BBQ sauce is a unique and fresh flavor. Pick up a bottle and experience the taste for yourself, and it will be what you look forward to every time you spread it over your food. And remember, wherever you're at,
this sauce is good.
What'd you guys think about that?
I can't believe the travel budget on it.
Japan, they got all over the place on this one.
We had this is a fun fact. We had the Fridge's video team do TV's Plunkets and Practical Thumbs, the green screen work on that as well. So, yeah. We enjoyed his work so much.
Yeah, he's really good. All right, you ready to dive in? I'll give a little background. Here's a little background about this. First of all, would you guess Frank Welker has his voice in this?
Yes.
Steve, do you know who Frank Welker is?
I don't, but I don't believe
the center for the Bengals. No.
I don't believe he does.
Okay, George.
Frank Welker does the voice of almost every animal and many characters in most cartoons of the 70s and 80s, and also 90s.
Yep. Do you think he's in this one?
Me? No.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not. There aren't any animals in this. There's not an animal sidekick. You'd think maybe like Air Bud. This would be an opportunity for Air Bud to make an appearance, but so no Frank Welker, but Marv Albert does have a voice in it. 13 episodes, one season in 1991. The 30-year anniversary of the show's coming up. Like I said, this is Deke. Originally intended to air on ESPN, but it went to NBC. So here's the setup. Michael Jordan is the leader. He's the smart one. Bo Jackson, he's the strong one. And Wayne Gretzky is the comic relief, and he loves food. There's also Mom, she's kind of like Q from James Bond. Okay. She invents these gadgets, but she's a Jewish mother stereotype, and they go full Jewish mother stereotype here.
Boy.
Mom's gym is their headquarters where they hang out. The bad guys are always over the top, just pure evil, like not even reasons for why they're evil. All these cartoons, they were bookended by live action parts featuring the stars being interviewed at the beginning and then interviews at the end. And it's mostly Wayne Gretzky and Bo Jackson doing this. I think Michael Jordan, I only saw him do it once, and it was one line, but he was out on a basketball court. So he clearly didn't go down to the studio for this at all.
It's none of their voices as the cartoons, right?
No, I don't blame them at all for not participating in this. But one thing that I'll respect on this, not respect, that's a strong word, but the physics of the basketball game is hilarious, but at least they tried it. Like rock and wrestling, they would never show it. They would just show something spinning and flying across.
Because it's hard to animate sports. They're complicated movements. They didn't want to figure it out.
It's easier just to make their mouths move and their eyes blink occasionally. So, all right, here it is. This is an episode called Roll to Victory. You'll see why it's called that. And
I was surprised that the Last Dance documentary, they devoted a whole episode to ProStars.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was important in Michael Jordan's career.
Yeah.
So, all right, here it is.
Jamming. Hot, cool. Slamming.
I bet the bulk of the budget went to getting this footage.
What was the lyrics? Michael's time is slam time? ProStars?
I heard it a million times today, and it didn't register at all.
Let's try to decipher.
Michael's prime is slam time.
Michael's
prime
is slam
time.
And interestingly, he's not dunking when he.
He's shooting a layup.
Yeah. And then what is it? ProStars what?
I don't know. Let's listen.
Okay.
Michael's prime is slam time.
Go Stars?
ProStars, Go Stars.
Okay, got it.
Let's hear what Wayne Gretzky is.
Wayne's hot slap shot. Bo knows where to go. ProStars.
Mom's gym.
ProStars. Jordan jams in your face. I'm gonna put them in their place.
His tongue's out in the cartoon.
Always. It's also a really long intro. It's like a minute and a half. Usually they're about a minute. This is a minute and a half.
Less to animate.
They're killing as much time as they can.
Kind of like how you were showing local commercials.
Yep, it's a pad. Yep. That was cool.
Cool highlight.
Big swing, Bo's the man. Gonna hit a grand slam.
ProStars. It's all about helping kids.
Sounds nothing like
kids,
Michael
how you
Jordan.
doing? I'm Bo Jackson.
Hi, I'm Wayne Gretzky.
And we're
the
ProStars.
I want one of those jackets.
This is how they'd always start off. No Michael Jordan at all.
I remember one time when I was losing confidence, I wasn't playing very well. I was 6 years old and I scored 1 goal the whole season.
Yeah, really? Who helped you?
Well, Bo, it was my coach, but really in the end, it was me.
It's game time!
What does that mean? Like they're talking like space aliens.
They're clearly not in the same room at
No.
all. And they're going off of a script, and I think they're falling off script because they're athletes. But listen to this
It
conversation.
was my coach, but really it was me.
And also, he has very little charisma. I can't believe that he's the comic relief in this
Who,
show.
Bo or
No, Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky?
Bo Jackson's funnier. Like, Wayne Gretzky is not funny at all.
I remember one time when I was losing confidence, I wasn't playing very well. I was 6 years old and I scored 1 goal the whole season.
Yeah, really? Who helped you?
Well, Bo, it was my coach, but really in the end, it was me.
It's game time!
Didn't really validate that story. Just said it's game
Hey,
time.
Michael. Look, I know you usually get really important messages from kids. Now, this may not sound like much, but to a few special kids like Tommy out there, it means a whole bunch.
Who's that? That's Perry Jacobs. He's a good friend of mine. I played ball with him in school. He helps kids out in Chicago now.
Oh, that's cool. Every year we have a big basketball tournament to help raise money for physically challenged girls and boys. You see, we run camps for kids like Tommy back there. But the tourney has gotten pretty rough. And if it doesn't settle down, this will be the last year. I could really use your help, buddy.
Hey, look, Bo, I'm going to have to go help Perry. His tournament is too important to be ruined.
The music
Tell
just
Wayne that I'll be
cut
back in
out.
a few days, all right?
Yeah.
Where's he going?
Chicago. A buddy of his needs help running a basketball tournament that raises money for special kids.
Sounds like a job for the ProStars to me.
Me too.
They have nothing else going on this week, I guess.
Look, I appreciate it, guys, but this is not some big mission. It'll be boring.
What are you talking about? It's a known fact that Chicago has the best pizza in the world.
He loves
Yeah,
food.
and Bo knows pizza. I agree with Wayne.
There's a lot of Bo Knows references too.
Yep.
They do so many Bo Knows. I forgot to ask, did you guys watch this? Steve, did you watch this at all? George, you
No.
did watch this. Not a chance. Steve,
I
did you
did.
watch it? Did you, Nick?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I think I saw a couple episodes. I think I mean, I was like a freshman in high school, but I loved Bo Jackson. So I think I tuned in at one point.
I loved Bo Jackson too. I don't remember watching this. Maybe I saw bits and pieces of it, but like I read Bo Jackson's autobiography.
I did too.
It was a big, huge. I had a huge poster of him in my room.
Yeah.
I had posters of all
that long one.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
the
that
wings
one.
one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I had posters of all three up. I loved all three.
Oh,
And
wow.
you think I would have watched this, but I didn't. I think I was too cool for cartoons at this point.
Didn't like sports, huh?
I hated it.
We're all going to Chicago.
You hear that, DC? We're all going to Chicago.
Oh, no.
Here's
Oh
Mom.
boy.
Yeah.
Hang on, everybody. It's time for takeoff.
No, you'll take it easy, right?
You'll have to open the door for me. It's Sabbath. Mom.
You should be more careful. You could have nicked my precious ProStar 1.
Charity basketball
You're
tournament.
gonna make me plots, Bo.
To the place.
All right, because I am hungry. Bo, you ready for some of that deep dish pizza?
Bro, I am right with you.
Pro bro,
Let's go.
pro bro, I am
Pro
right
bro.
with you.
They have their own ship.
What are you doing?
And why does it need the wings if it can just hover like that?
Yeah, I guess you didn't really describe, but I guess they're like a team that solves problems around the world. or
Yeah, I
something?
should have said. Yeah, they
Yeah.
fight crime. They
They have
help
a
children.
headquarters. Yeah.
Sometimes they help the environment,
Mhm.
and so they're just kind of just sitting around waiting for things to happen.
Okay.
Apparently they're not on the sports team that they're normally on.
Right.
They're just
They didn't have a game
available
this
to
weekend.
fight crime. Yeah.
Don't worry, Mom. I fired up
Say.
the retro rockets in their cross trainers before we left.
Hey, watch it.
Ball it. Do me a favor and tuck that away in the gym. Denise and I are going shopping.
Shopping? Mom, we still have to land.
Lunchman, you got retro pockets in your shoes too, so use them. Oh,
Whoa!
Boy, with the ship.
Here, we'll catch you later.
Yeah, say hi to Perry for us. Oh, and here, give him this.
What is it?
It's an entry form to the tournament with our donation.
Hey, that's nice, guys. I didn't know you wanted to play.
No, we don't, but we wanted to help out. Come on, Bo. Let's go eat.
Remember that's important to the plot.
Okay.
These guys crack me up.
Why was that
help it
funny?
if all the other teams are wimpy and don't want to play us. Basketball's a man's game, a rough man's game. Yo, Money, looks like you've got a sore loser on your hand.
It's worse than that, Michael. I've got a sore winner. Doug's team, the Hoods, they won the tournament last year, thanks to a lot of cheap shot tactics.
Hey, well, just don't let his team play.
I have to. The rules say that the winner automatically gets invited back each year.
So?
My hands are
Can't
tied
be
here,
that bad.
Michael.
He is. There were so many injuries last year that we barely got enough teams to enter. And if the Hoods win again, this tournament will be over.
I can't believe it.
Now, don't worry, Tommy. Things will work out.
I can't believe it's Michael Jordan. You're
Well,
my
it's
idol.
not.
Man, I check out all your games.
I like the soundtrack here. The orchestra. There's a lot of orchestration in this too.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
If you were just
Barry
showed
takes us
that
to two-
animation of the guy on the left, who would you say it was? It definitely wouldn't be Michael Jordan.
No, he has like the big long Jay Leno chin. And
Yeah, maybe Xavier McDaniel.
Maybe.
if we're
That's probably
talking
pretty
athletes,
good.
yeah.
Byron Scott.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely not Michael Jordan.
Definitely not.
And just the demeanor too. After seeing The Last Dance, he's not he's not this nice of a guy.
Games a year, and I watch the rest on TV. When you hit that jumper to tie up the Lakers, I jumped right out of my chair.
He's not lying. In fact, I think he jumped higher than you did, brother.
Hey, that's all right. But you are careful, right?
Nah, not really. Just because I'm in a chair doesn't mean I can't get some air.
Nick, can you take a flute on this one? I'm gonna
Sure,
do
yeah.
some orchestration here.
Hey, you want to shoot some hoops?
Oh, yeah.
I'll be ready again.
Yeah.
Can you go back for 1 second?
Yep,
And
gladly.
just tell me what the free throw line looks like to you. I think the animator had some fun with that one.
I think that's our thumbnail for this show.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yep. The animator was having a little fun.
I think it was the animator from Little Mermaid, right? That in
Yeah.
Lion King that wrote Sex in the.
Yeah, that was him.
Hey, 10 in a row, man. You can't.
10 half-court shots in a row.
Shoot.
Hey, you should see him dribble. Tommy's been practicing a lot.
I can tell.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that's my ball.
Now let's see how you do in the paint.
I'm just gonna
Over in this
fire.
penis.
Now scram! Boy, we've got one rude man to deal
That's the
with.
bad guy there. Look at the dribbling. At least they tried.
Hey, what
Is
are
he a
you gonna
dishwasher?
do now, Doug?
Look, kid, I could care less about you or the ball.
Yeah, I don't think they explain why he's wearing that apron. I have no idea why he's wearing that apron. That's a great
All right.
question.
See your
All
man
the street
Harry's
toughs in
brought
Chicago
a ring.
do.
Mr. Fancy himself, Michael Jordan. Hey, look, I suggest you start being a little more polite, especially with the kids. I'll do whatever I want. This is my court, so get out of here.
Hey, I know what we can do. I'll shoot you for it.
Stay out of this, Tommy.
I'm already in it. Besides,
shoot.
the fact I'm in a wheelchair doesn't mean I can't beat him. You said you believed in me.
I do, but I'm just playing the odds here, kid.
Unless you really don't believe in him. We believe.
Is that a New York accent?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, some
every
sort of
cartoon has at least one New York.
crook, criminal. Yeah.
in him. You guys are a joke.
It's still
Look
a
at the
wiener.
kid. He can't even stand up. Here, I'll shoot first.
I'll shoot from the head.
This is the most
All
sensitive
right,
part of
let's
the
see
free
how
throw line.
Handles the pressure.
I can make it. I know I can.
Choke. You're gonna miss it. Yes! The Hood won again! It's okay.
No, it's not. I blew it. Big chance.
Let's face it, kid. You'll never be able to compete. So why don't you get off the court? Are ya?
Michael Jordan's like, why am I here right now? I have billions of dollars. Why am I here right now?
Hold on. You're not walking out that easy. Why don't you take on somebody your own size? Sorry, I don't play one-on-one. If you want me, I'll be in the tournament. But you probably won't want to play. It gets a little rough.
Come on, Michael.
I like
they do
the
have the
punk
gym
rocker.
scheduled for practice. Let's get out of here.
I'm going now because there's a kid that needs help, but I'll be back. Trust me.
One of the hoods looks like Kurt Rambis, the LA Lakers player. I don't know if he's right there with the mustache and the mullet.
The mustache. Yeah, I mean, he needs the glasses to really complete it, but yeah, add those and that's him.
Kid that needs help, but I'll be back. Trust me. And we'll be right here winning a tournament. So, come on, guys, let's go back to my place. I mean, we don't need any practice.
Look at his earring.
His earring. In the bag,
His earring was moved. It didn't even bother to fix that.
Jesus, the job budget on this show is incredible.
Yeah.
And also, it's a flesh-colored earring too. So
I mean, we don't need any practice, right? This tournament's in the bag, huh?
They don't need to practice.
Come on, son. It's not that bad. You hit 10 out of 11.
But I didn't sink the one that counted. He's right. I'll never be able to compete. Not really. I'll never be any good.
Tommy, we know how you feel.
No, you don't. Your body's work. You can run. You can jump.
You guys give me some more
I can't even
orchestration
walk.
here.
You'll never know how it feels to be me. I'm the one that's always left out of the game, not you.
Tommy, be careful.
Ah!
Tommy!
It's like macking at me.
Steve, can you give me some violins? No.
Oh no!
Time for a little ProStar power.
Hey, what?
Hold on, champ.
Hey, get out of there, kid!
Hey, what was that? Oh, it's just Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Wow, this is better than the time I loaned an oil filter to Mike Ditka.
Wait, what did he say?
Better than the time I loaned an oil painting to Mike Ditka?
I thought it was an oil filter.
Oh, maybe it is, yeah.
Oil filters are something you loan to people. Like you.
I'm gonna need that back, Mike!
Michael Jordan. Wow, this is better than the time I loaned an oil filter to Mike Ditka. Tommy, you gotta be more careful. If it wasn't for Michael, you could have been hit.
So what? I can't do anything right anyway. Maybe I'd be better off.
I'm sorry I got you into this, Michael.
Hey, you didn't.
Oh, he's
when
right.
I joined the
He would be
ProStars,
better
I
off
pledged to help kids. Well, Tommy needs help, and the ProStars are going to give it to him.
I sort of feel like this show is written by people who don't really know about sports because they lean so heavily on Bo Knows, which was like a very popular ad campaign. And it just feels like they just don't really. It's kind of like Nick,
Chicago,
how you and I,
Mike Ditka.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of like how you and I worked on that Rattlesnake Republic show. And
we knew nothing about rattlesnakes.
We knew nothing about rattlesnakes at all. But yeah, same thing.
Well, Michael, this is where Tommy lives. Good luck, but I don't think you're going to be able to get him back out on the court.
You gotta try, Perry. If he gives up now, I know it's going to bother him for the rest of his life.
I know why you're here.
Is it haunted?
It won't do
You
any
didn't
good.
need that shot of him.
You can't help me walk.
Well, maybe not, but you can't quit. You missed a shot. Big deal. I've missed my share, too.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Remember
Really? You
game
missed
one
a
of the
shot
finals
before?
against the Lakers? I missed a shot that would have won the game.
Oh, yeah.
I could have quit then, but I didn't.
But I don't even have a
I
chance
chewed
to
out
be
Bill
a pro
Paxton and made him
basketball player.
cry.
Tommy, basketball's just one game. There are a lot of other things you can be a pro at.
Like what?
Like life, for one thing, and right
Like
now,
gambling.
school. You got a lot of ability, Tommy, and a lot to give. You can make a difference, like at the tournament.
I don't know.
Oh, come on back to the gym, Tommy. I have a feeling Perry and I are going to need all the help we can get running things.
All right. I'm with you, Michael.
Cool, let's kick it.
All right, here we go. Got some great basketball physics. I love the high fives in these. It's like,
Which part of the court was that? Is that supposed to be?
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a curved line. Look at packed.
It's
stadium.
like Space Jam.
I think the
like,
foul line was limp. I think that's what it
Yeah.
changed it.
Let's see a replay. Let's get a replay of this shot.
So he's shooting from the tip, is that right?
Yeah, he's shooting from.
Yes.
That's called the
Yep.
tip. That area is called the tip.
I mean, generally, you'd want to go right to the line, wouldn't you?
Not in this tournament. Like the animators have never seen a basketball
No,
game
that's
before.
traveling. Not the right referee shirt.
He's just looking at him. The animator's never seen a basketball game.
No. There's one arm up in the air in the back. Kind of like playing NBA Jam when there's a punch button.
I see what you mean, Perry. Those guys are a bunch of thugs. Yeah, and they're in the semifinals. 2 more wins and this tourney's ruined. Maybe I should just call the
Wow,
whole
the
thing
stakes
off before
couldn't be
somebody
higher.
really gets hurt.
You can't give up, Perry. Without your basketball camp, there's no place for us to play.
He's right, Perry. All right. With friends like you guys, how could anyone quit?
Whoa, Perry. I hate to tell you this, but those games look more like football than basketball.
Yeah, it got so bad there for a bit that I lost my appetite. It's okay.
The legendary overeater.
Good, I was worried.
Wayne Gretzky.
Look,
The
guys,
great
we got
one.
real trouble here, and tomorrow's going to be an
Great
even tougher
eater.
day. Yeah, and I have a sense we're going to be needing a lot of ProStar power to handle this one.
That sounds like something Bo Jackson would say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think this is
Do you
where
know
we're
Wayne
going to stop it.
Gretzky? The voice of Wayne Gretzky is the same guy that voices Michelangelo, or in.
Oh, really?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
So maybe there's an eating thing going on there.
Well, what I had heard, I read a Vice article. Vice actually wrote an article about ProStars, and they interviewed the guy who directed those wraparound, those interview segments, and he said that what probably happened was that Wayne Gretzky mentioned that he liked eating, and they just latch onto it. You know, Nick, it's the same thing with that Rattlesnake show. Like we would hear them say like they like barbecue. It's like, oh, he's the guy who likes barbecue all the time.
No, Wayne Gretzky probably said, "Can we hurry this up? I gotta get to lunch." And they're like, he loves eating.
He's the big fatso of the show.
All right, so George, you curated some commercials for us.
Yes, a whole bunch of toys that were inspired by sports, and you'll see some of the most ridiculous sports tie-ins by the end of this set of commercials.
All right.
Shaturday Morning Cartoons will be right back.
You're in the big
Yes.
When you make a perfect slide, you're in the big leagues. When you keep the team alive, you're in the big leagues. When you block a shot or two, you're in the big leagues. When you're in the big league chew.
Big League Chew, man-sized wads of great tasting shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
They didn't even change the chew part. Like
No.
it's just like it's like Red Man Chew. Like you actually like, pull out a wad.
Big League flavor and Big League bubbles. It's Big League Chew.
You're in the big leagues. When you're in the big league chew.
I remember this commercial so well. I wanted the Big League Chew. I just bothered my parents until eventually they bought me it.
I got it too, and then I eventually tried chewing tobacco. So I don't know if that is evidence.
It's a gateway.
I don't know if that's evidence
I
of
got
that
it
commercial.
and didn't try it, but
I wonder if Philip Morris was involved with Big League Chew. It was like we need to
under the table.
Yeah, we'll pump you some money if you just kind of get them, or whoever the big chewing tobacco is.
Kodiak.
Yeah.
Super Jock football, basketball, baseball, some assembly required.
You can pretend to be a pro, no matter who you are. Cause winning can be lots of fun, and you can pretend to be a
It's
star.
pretty awesome.
With the Super Jock line, kicking goals down the hall, or slugging a baseball bar, shooting baskets right and left. You can pretend to be a star with the
I had one of
Super
those.
Jock line.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That seems
Which
awesome.
one?
I'm pretty sure it was the football one.
My older brother had the football one. I remember.
I was
Really?
really young. I broke it almost immediately.
No.
That's what I remember.
George
But-
is like 7 years older than everybody, so. Yeah.
But I'm trying to find commercials where they had all three sports in a single commercial. So the
like
Big League
ProStars.
Chew, yes.
Oh,
And I think-
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Football, Super Jock baseball, and basketball sold separately from Shopper.
To be a winner, be strong, be ready to fight. To be a winner.
90s
be
basketball.
Only today's greatest sports heroes make it to starting lineup. Collect basketball's Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Magic Johnson.
They look nothing like the actual person.
Detailed uniforms, every home team, and they're official. Collect starting lineup, each sold separately.
When I think of basketball, I think of people not moving, right? That's why action figures are the perfect tie-in for basketball.
I love starting lineup. I always got those, but they're so boring. You couldn't really play with them. You know, you just kind of sat them there.
Who was? I noticed they had like Milwaukee Bucks number 4. Who was that? Sidney Moncrief?
It had to have been.
Okay.
Right.
Each sold separately.
It was in the wide shot at the beginning, but it's okay.
Probably, yeah.
He's getting mad. He's getting mean.
What?
He's breaking the line for the
got
G.I.
barbecue
Joe
sauce.
That's right, it's William the Refrigerator Perry.
Fridge destroying G.I. Joe.
What?
And you can get a free fridge. Here's how.
Collect 5 fridge certificates or call the number on the certificate and the fridge will tell you how to get in on the action with only 4 certificates. There's a $1 handling charge. See details on specially marked G.I. Joe packages.
There's so much between the, like, there's so much fine print on this. And no Bears logo at all, just Bears colors.
There's a $1 handling charge. See details on specially marked G.I. Joe packages.
Watch out, Cobra. Fridge is coming through.
Yo, Joe!
Can you explain like what you had to do? You had to, so you could get 4 of them, but then George, do you know?
Yes, you had to get 5 proofs of purchase or 4 plus $1. And call a number.
Yeah, call a number. Yeah.
And, but the phone number,
that costs 50 cents.
That costs 50 cents. Okay, so that's the better deal, right?
I guess, unless you want that other. If you're going to buy a G.I. Joe anyway, if you need Snake Eyes, then you got to get that.
Right. Okay.
It's the ultimate contest. The power on.
What's that?
$50 on eBay.
Oh, really? For the fridge?
Fridge, yeah. It's pretty rare.
Hulkster skating in. Here comes the $1 Million Man, and you're in control. Big Boss Man feeds the Hulkster. Shoot, score! This battle of the century comes with 12 WWF superstars. WWF Superstar Shoot Up by Remco.
Your slider, I figure I got 20 wins.
Hey, did we sign a new player?
Don't I know him?
He's Roger Oliver.
Yeah, right, Oliver. Sure, smallest strike zone in the majors. Hey, guys, Oliver's here. Hey, guys, it's Oliver. Yeah. Hey, can I have his autograph?
Yeah, sure.
And me too? Yeah, me too. Fantastic. Come on, Roger.
Cabbage
Look
Patch
at all
Kids
their
with
jerseys.
hands that hold. Now in the official uniform of your favorite Major League Baseball team.
Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah.
Maybe only the Cabbage Patch Kid was licensed for the logo?
Yes.
Tricky.
Now back to Shaturday Morning Cartoons.
Nice batch, George. Fantastic
Very.
batch. You know what? I really want to, for VCR party, I really want to do this week in local sports commercials because there's so many out there. That just got me really excited about just like the stilt performances of athletes.
Yeah, that could be a whole segment for sure.
Absolutely. All right, so I put together this. So I spent a long time on this. You know the old adage of never work with children or animals or pro athletes, specifically Wayne Gretzky. You know that old adage that all directors they always say that.
He's always because he eats so much. Yeah.
Exactly. He's always eating. So I watched a bunch of these today, and I put together 3 minutes of my favorite parts from the live action interviews that started off the shows, because you saw how stilted they were and how weird they were because they're not in the same room and they're trying to have a conversation. They're all good. And I didn't watch the end ones yet, so there's a whole other world to milk from that. So these Wayne Gretzky is particularly bad. In the cartoon, he's supposed to be the comic relief, but in these like interview wraparounds, he doesn't say one funny thing ever. And he doesn't mention food even once. And Bo Jackson, he's like I said, he's a little bit funnier, but he leans a little too heavily on the Bo nose bit.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably just
more
going
charismatic. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just going with what the writers gave him. You know, he's like, I didn't bring anything here. I'll deliver the lines, but give me some funny lines. So everything's Bo knows. So here's a montage of all the live action interviews wrapped up into one. All my favorite parts.
Bo knows cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see Michael's big interview.
That poor director was just like, give me like a yeah or something.
Yeah.
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 All right, here comes Michael. Here it comes.
Okay.
Hey kids, how you doing? I'm Bo Jackson.
Hi, I'm Wayne Gretzky.
And we're
the ProStars.
Pro Bros, looks like we've got trouble.
Hi, my name is Jason.
Okay. There's no explanation of why his face is covered in paint.
I guess you paint your face when you go to a sports game. I don't know.
But they're outside. They're like in front of a forest right now.
Right.
They're in front of a rainforest right now.
Jason.
That's Jason.
Hi, my name is Jason. My name is Jacqueline. Wayne, did you ever quit?
I never.
Wayne, did you ever quit?
I never quit playing hockey, but there was a time where I wanted to quit. I was 13 years old, and there was a lot of politics that went on, and interference from, at that time, people I didn't think should have been interfering with kids' hockey.
Good answer for the kid.
Yeah.
A lot of politics.
Cool.
Hi, my name.
Politics. So there's a lot of politics. Here's another question.
Hi, my name's Jeffrey. You got any brothers and sisters?
So this one.
I got 3 brothers and 1 sister, 2 of which play hockey, and my sister doesn't.
Oh, cool answer. Sister doesn't.
I wish you would have just been like, nope.
Now back to the politics, Wayne. Will you name names?
What did they ask about the rainforest for real?
Yeah, this is like, and I barely edited this. I'm not taking anything out of context. This came just as abruptly.
Wow.
And then listen to the way he doesn't really answer the question.
Of which play hockey, and my sister doesn't. You're right. The rainforest are the...
You're right.
What about the rainforest? You're right.
There wasn't. I didn't edit that out of context. Like
Right.
that was still in context. You're right. What about the rainforest? You're right.
You're right. The rainforests are the lungs of the planet.
Bo knows lungs. We got to do something.
Gentlemen, it's game time. Hi, I'm Wayne Gretzky.
Hi, I'm Bo Jackson.
Hey, where's Mike? Yes, exactly. Great
Okay.
question.
My question.
Great
exactly.
question.
Bo don't know everything.
Question is, does Bo know ghosts? Can't have a haunted castle without ghosts. And don't forget dragons. Gotta have dragons.
No sweat. Bo knows dragons.
So I
The
take it that
episode was about.
it was a Halloween episode.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
next
Oh, I thought they were
Halloween.
just going through nouns, like every noun.
What about pumpkins? What about
You like hats?
This is so weird. All right.
Guess we better go rescue Michael, Bo. It's game time. All right, kids, today's adventure is Short John's revenge.
No sweat.
It's the octopus that worries me.
Is he short too?
Yeah, but he's got long arms and 8 of them.
That's 6 more than Mike.
Keep the camera rolling. This is good stuff.
Gang.
I didn't edit that. That's how it was edited.
they were just grabbing at straws for footage of Gretzky, so
they're like, it doesn't matter. They're already
Yeah.
famous. You can see.
This is like the New Kids cartoon did the same thing. They just
Yeah.
had like quick interviews that didn't make any sense.
It does feel like Wonder Chosen too.
It does. It totally feels like Wonder Shows.
Stuff.
Gang. Bad news, Pro Bros.
Every guy I ever knew was in a gang is in trouble now.
He's never known anybody in a gang.
He's from Canada.
Everybody I've ever known in a gang is in trouble now. He's never met a person in a gang.
Pro Bros.
Every guy I ever knew was in a gang is in trouble now.
When I was growing up, we had clubs. We saved our money, and on the weekends, we went fishing. We didn't get into trouble. Gangs are bad news.
That's right. We have to put the bite on Garganus.
Bo knows how, because Bo knows gang busting. Come on, it's game time.
All right, last one.
Yeah, people don't pull together, they can fall apart. Remember, there's no I in team.
Don't worry, ProStars on the way.
Oh,
There he is!
We got Michael.
Don't
Just
worry,
in time.
ProStars are on the way. He's clearly practicing. They had to go while he was practicing.
Yep.
I bet they didn't have long to shoot that. All right, let's watch the thrilling conclusion of what's it called? Like Roll for the Stars. What's this episode called? Roll to Victory. Here it is.
Now, Mom, be careful out there.
Hey, Michael, good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Michael, come on. The semifinals are about to start.
I'm watching the teams warm up, and the team
Exposition. I love it.
playing the Hoods is real good.
As long as
Recapping what we already know.
Yeah.
can keep the game clean, the Hoods could lose.
And the tournament could go on.
Now, let's just keep our eyes open and be ready in case Perry needs us. Ready?
ProStars!
Starting at guard for the Pontiac Hoods, it's number 23, Jeff Warnick. And at the other guard, number
Mark Albert.
27,
Yep.
Frank Payne.
Tenacious D.
That's their best shooter.
Gretzky provides the exposition.
Yes!
Exposition of the
Man,
eating.
those guys are the worst. I'd like to get on the court and teach them a thing or two about hitting.
Hey, maybe you will, Bo.
Oh,
Tommy.
Jordan has an idea.
And then we. But first we have to.
You're gonna get it. How's that, bro?
There's Rambus.
Rambus. Yeah,
That's
there he is.
Rambus.
That's
Yeah,
Rambus.
yeah. That's total Rambus.
Gosh.
Who's that on the way right, though? That ponytail? Look at that weird ponytail. It's the fattest ponytail I've ever seen.
It is.
Gosh.
And that's the game. The Hoods are in the final. Though I do have to say, this was one of the dirtiest games I've ever seen.
Though I do have to say, he said that over the loudspeaker.
And I covered the Pistons. They're obviously the Detroit team, the Pistons, Bill Lambier and Rodman,
yeah.
right? Because they're from Pontiac.
Oh, yeah.
Pontiac Hoods.
Yeah.
Hey, it'll be all right, Perry. They still have to win the final.
I know, Michael, but the Eagles were our best chance.
I'm afraid they were your only chance. The other team in the finals just forfeited. They don't want to play the Hoods.
Hey, you hear that, guys? There's nobody left to beat. We won the tournament! Yeah!
For charity.
For special kids.
Well, that's it. This tournament's over. So is my work.
Neck on foot.
Without any more money, I'll just have to shut down.
No, Perry, you can't shut down. Without your camps, there won't be any place for kids like me to play. We need you.
Hey, Perry, the kids need you. Big
George,
deal.
can I get you on
need
oboe,
this.
please?
Not so fast. Come on, what's up? We won that trophy. Not yet, you didn't. What do you mean? We beat every team in the tournament. Except for one. Theirs.
Here's the form you wanted, Michael.
That's right. Wayne and I gave Perry our entry form and donation when
Remember
we first
that?
got here.
Wait a minute. That was just
to make sure you were legally entered. Isn't that right, Perry?
But that's not how tournaments work. Like
No.
tournaments, you have to work your way to the
Yeah.
championship. You can't just enter at the championship level. I'm thinking there's some flaws with this episode.
Jokes on the ProStars. I painted the 3-point line to look like a penis.
Gentlemen, we will be playing one more game for the championship. It's the Pontiac Hoods versus the ProStars.
Come on. Let's crush these cream puffs.
Michael, there is one problem. You only have 3 players, not 5.
So the luck is with you all, but Denise is here just in time. I play, but it wouldn't be fair to the other team.
All right, Denise, you're in.
First, I need some smoked whitefish on a salt bagel. It is the most offensive.
It's so bad. I can't believe they went for this so hard.
Let's beat this Meshuggah team already.
4 players.
What do you say, Tommy?
Yeah, come on, kid. Will you play on our team?
Sorry,
okay.
I don't play with girls.
You guys.
No.
And girl.
Don't worry about it. Let's just make sure we win.
To be honest, I'm not all that worried. I mean, after all, we do have Michael Jordan on our team.
You're going down. Yeah, right down in the middle and in your face.
Yeah, I know. He never tells jokes. Like, he is the comic relief, but he just doesn't tell jokes.
That's the way to slam the jam, Michael.
wrong, Doug? I thought I was going down. You bum!
It's another 2 points for the ProStars.
You bum!
Here, you lost this.
It's number 17, Jay Francis.
I don't know if his reaction was commensurate with what happened.
Bo, time to air it out.
Time to air it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ProStars score again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ProStars score again.
I'm gonna knock the scrunchie off your thick ponytail.
Number 8, Mike Maliani.
From the tip. It's good.
And that's it for the half.
I haven't
ProStars
seen a
lead 47
three-point line like that since a bris I attended once. I want Albert to start doing
33, and
material.
Michael Jordan has 30 first half points.
A lot
All right,
closer than you'd
gentlemen.
think.
And lady.
Wait, what's that?
A lot closer than you'd think the score if you had Michael Jordan versus the Hoods.
That's some serious basketball. Hey, you just keep scoring and the game's in the bag.
All right, Jordan's killing
That's some
us.
serious
Got
basketball.
to take him out or the game's over. But how do we stop him? Just leave it to me.
Pro Bros, I'm afraid my talus bone is shifted from its normal.
Pro Bros.
And pro gals.
Pro Bros, I'm afraid my talus bone is shifted from its normal connecting points.
What?
He sprained his ankle. Bo knows
He's the
injuries, and
brains.
this one
Yeah, he's like the smart guy, so he always does things way too smart.
Right.
So yeah.
is gonna need a few days to heal. Michael, you're on the bench. Negative, Bo. There's no one else to go in for me.
I hate to say it, Michael, but if you can't play anymore, your team's gonna have to forfeit.
We can't forfeit. How can I play if I can't walk?
I know how. If I can do it in a wheelchair, so can you. Got to believe you can. Harry, is there another wheelchair around here?
Yeah, I keep one in the back.
In my
for
wheelchair
emergency.
closet.
Well, Bo knows emergencies, and this is definitely one. Let's
Bo knows.
How many
emergencies.
Bo knows have we heard today? Like
A
Bo
dozen.
knows. Yeah. It must not. They must have run it by the lawyers, and the lawyers like, no, you can say Bo knows. Like it's
Yeah,
fine.
we can't copyright. Nike can't copyright that.
Yeah.
and
How much budget do we have left for the background?
Sorry, we're out, guys. Ah.
No. Oh, damn it.
Oh, they didn't even try.
I like
with
the
that.
one guy standing
Yeah.
in the onesie.
And he only has one eye in the middle of his face.
All right, Joe, you can quit drawing. Now I'm just going to draw one more up here.
Oh boy.
Okay, but you're not getting overtime.
this is definitely one. Let's.
Bo knows overtime.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this.
Don't worry.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'll
Just
show
back
you.
up. The plot is they had a spare wheelchair, so the injured Michael Jordan is going to be in a wheelchair. I don't know if that's like ableist here or like okay.
There's lots of problems with
Yeah,
everything.
all right.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Michael Jordan is going to keep playing in a wheelchair.
Joke. The only air this Jordan has is in his tie.
I can just
sorry.
imagine the conversation they had with Marv Albert when they gave him the script. All right, here's your lines. I'm not asking you to read the whole thing.
I think he's playing ball. Like he's going for it. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he's not
delivering the
phoning it in.
lines. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe my ears.
What a joke. The only air this Jordan has is in his tires. Without the real Michael, you guys don't have a chance.
Don't worry about him. Just focus on the ball.
I can't do this. It's too hard.
You have to push hard, one wheel at a time in order to turn. See?
Remember this
Haven't
part
you
of Last
seen
Dance?
Murder ball? Yeah, I do. ProStars are barely up.
Way to
All
go,
slam dunk.
my chicks! Go get it, boys! Go!
Look at
That's how you shoot.
Hey, stop that!
Let me set the stage. The score is tied with only 5 seconds left, and the Hoods have the ball.
The free throw line is circumcised.
It's like first the free throw line. Now the winning score is going to have 69.
I know exactly. The Little Mermaid animator strikes again. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think
Michael's going to pass it to Little Timmy? I don't know what his name is, and he's going to make the winning shot.
I'm going to go the opposite way. Little Timmy's going to pass it to Michael.
Oh, okay.
I think Bo's career will not really take off in either sport.
Okay.
Looks bad for the ProStars.
Marv Albert.
Ooh.
With the background, look at the.
Bad
long guy
for the
behind
ProStars.
All right, now listen up. They have to shoot. Our only chance is to hope they miss and try for a long pass. Tommy, break for the hoop as soon as they shoot.
Hey, forget it, chumps. It's over. Your team can't stop us.
The Hoods pass the ball into Doug. He's looking for someone to pass to. Everyone's covered. He tries to drive. Jordan cuts him off. He's really starting to make that chair move. It seems as if the ProStars are daring Doug to take the shot.
Go, Mikey!
Why is he doing play-by-play now?
Yeah.
Beep. Yes, it's good. The ProStars win.
From the middle of nowhere.
Win. Tommy has won the game.
Tommy. It's a benefit for special kids.
Come on, make me some room, huh?
Well, Tommy, I just want to thank you for helping Perry and I save the tournament.
You're welcome, Michael. You were right. I did make a difference. And I know I'm up to the challenge.
You know, Tommy, now I really do understand how much of a challenge it can be. You're really a special kid. I'll sure be happy when this sprain heals.
Nick,
Take
you
care,
get a flute?
Yeah, you too, Perry. I'll be seeing you guys in next year's tournament. Hopefully, this time I can just watch.
You'll have to. I've already filled up my team to defend the trophy with.
Ending with laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Ending with laughter.
It's horrible.
Who said that, George?
You know it.
Yeah.
I did some, like I told you, I did research. The one thing that they said is, ProStars is a show you should absolutely not take the time to watch, even for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to watch
That's what our show
more.
is for.
I mean, I kind of want to watch more now because of it. Like,
Well, the interviews up
these
top.
are my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these just like these terrible. Yeah, I want to watch more Fonzie and Friends. I want to watch more of all.
Has there ever been a sports cartoon that's successful? Like, what are other sports cartoons? Harlem Globetrotters.
Was there one?
Yeah, and then there's the Super Globetrotters where they're all superheroes.
Okay.
What else?
I don't know.
I think that's it, because it's just too hard to animate sports.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, there really wasn't much. Like, there's a lot of celebrity. Like, this came in the celebrity wave of cartoons. So there's a lot of celebrity stuff. But, yeah, there's really not a lot of sports stuff at all. And I think that this ProStars, you know, like, you're in the pitch, and you're like, oh, we have all three big guys from all the sports, but then, you know, then they go to Ma's place, and I can't believe, I mean, I get why it got made, but their pitch for the show was not good. So
it's not fleshed out. No.
Yep. Steve, you should have put the blinders over your eyes for that entire episode. Is what you should have done. So, all right. So did we learn anything from this? You know, that's always my big question. Is there anything to glean from this, George?
Well, I learned something. Much as breakdancing was developed as a more humane alternative to gang fighting in the 1970s, sports developed millennia ago as a more enlightened method for settling disputes between societies without resorting to outright war. And yet, sports are still divisive, and not just between fans of opposing teams. In fact, some people think sports are themselves dangerous, beyond the usual traumatic brain injury. Political theorist Noam Chomsky sees sports as, quote, a way of building up irrational attitudes of submission to authority. In fact, it's training in irrational jingoism. But then maybe he's just a nerd who's bitter he didn't make varsity. Still, this battle about the ultimate value of sports between jocks like Steve and pencil-neck geeks like me can and will go on indefinitely. And if you think about it, isn't that the greatest sport of all? And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing.
Damn, George knows.
Profound.
George knows.
That ought to get everybody hyped for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
George knows everything. I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
Yeah,
Bo knows a few things. George knows it all.
And Nick likes eating a lot.
Yep.
And
goes the smart one.
I'm the smartest one. I know everything.
And Steve gives us devices that help us in our exploits.
Yep. And who's the strong one? None of us.
Well, I got to go drain the free throw line, if you know what I mean. But, it's been a fun Shaturday.
That's all. That's it.